What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. We're gonna go over the Giants and Cowboys coming up this weekend. Injury report and all that. So and before we start that, I want you all to pray for this nation, pray for Charlie Kirk's family, and pray for your enemies. And realize if you disagree, whether you're a follower of Christ or not, walk away. Walk away if you can't agree and it makes you so angry. There's my flashlight. I've got a mess here, guys. Goodness gracious. Anyway. Let's go over the injury report and see who's playing and who's not. So the game is 4 o'clock tomorrow on Fox. Cowboys injury to report. Deron Bland is out with a foot. I don't know if this means, let's see. It's not saying what the Giants injury. Okay, let's try another one. Look, I'm trying to get injuries for both teams. Oh boy. Alright, let's get this. Dallas Cowboys, Deron Bland is out. New York Giants, Demetrius Fleming Fowles is out, doubtful. Andrew Thomas and Raheem Nunez Roches are both doubtful, which means they probably will not play. Questionable is Juan Dale Robinson with an ankle, but it looks like the only one out right now is, for the Cowboys, is Deron Bland. You still got Clear Elam. Karen Carson is not back yet. And Siobhan Revel will not be back for a little while longer. So, let's look at this here. Of course, Tyler Smith. The tackle / guard got a $96 million extension. So he is locked up along with Hunter Lupke and Deron Bland, Trayvon Diggs, Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, Jake Ferguson. So your core is pretty much locked up. Set new guard salary record, which I'm sure people will will criticize, but I mean, it seems like they're going to get darned if they do and darned if they don't. But they've locked up one of their key offensive linemen to protect their quarterback of now and into the future, because Tyler Smith's still a young guy. Offensive linemen can play well into their 30s most of the time. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure if Jerry Jones gauged interest in Jets trading for him, why we didn't trade him to the Jets. I guess the package wasn't as good. But that would have been nicer because he'd had a less chance of getting to the Super Bowl, a less chance of affecting us. But hey, we'll see. Ex-Cowboys star Micah Parsons already seems annoyed with the Packers. So I wonder what's getting under his skin with the Packers. Heavy Sports, whoever that is someone reporting it. We'll get into that another time, maybe. Apparently Jerry Jones wanted Quentin Williams and more. I don't think they were going to do that. So everybody, like, oh, we're going to go to Dallas and we're going to whoop on John. We may very well beat them by 2 scores or more. But let's not forget, Russell Wilson is still getting paid. He's still trying to end his career on a high note. They've got some weapons, tight ends, receivers. They've got some chops on defense as well in the secondary and in the linebacking core and the D-line. So we need to just step on them early and keep them down and not let them be in this game. This is a game we should win. Apparently we've elevated. We signed a receiver and elevated 2 corners, according to KD Drummond. Let's see here. Undrafted free agent rookie Zion Childress will get his first pro action, and Robert Rochelle will join him on the 55-man roster. Ryan Flournoy is also on the roster, so that should help the offense. I think he's a pretty good receiver. So quarterbacks, you got Prescott and Joe Milton. Will Greer is the emergency third. Running backs for this week are Miles Sanders, Jaden Blue, Hunter Lupke, and Javonte Williams. Tight ends, you've got Ferguson, Schoonmaker, and Brevin Spann-Ford. Receivers, you got 5, Tolbert, Pickens, Lamb, Turpin, and Flournoy. Tackles listed 5, Guyton, Steele, Thomas, Adenji, and Cornelius. Guards, you've got 4, Smith, Booker, Bass, and Keegan. Centers, you got 2, of course, Hoffman and Beebe. Defensive ends, you're playing with 5, Williams, Fowler, Nealon, Houston, and Ezekaru. Tackles, you're playing with 5, Adigazua, Clark, Thomas, Toya, and Mozzie. Linebackers, you're playing with 5, Murray, Sanborn, Liafu, Clark, and Shamar James. Corners, you're playing with 7, Diggs, Elam, Bridges, Stewart, Childress, and Rochelle. Safeties, you're playing with 4, of course, Hooker, Wilson, Thomas, and Bell. Special teams, you got Aubrey, Sig, Goodwin, and Anger. So that is your active roster for this week. With the Giants' injuries and the struggles on the offensive line probably continuing for at least another week or 2, and the possible pressure on Wilson to perform or lose his job, one of these teams is going 0-2. That is one thing I can assure you will happen. I do not think it will be the Cowboys. Even though the Giants coaching staff are playing for their jobs, Russell Wilson's playing for his job, but everybody kind of knows his end is near. I don't know why he keeps continuing to try to fight this. He's not what he was, but he can still be an effective quarterback. But with this offensive line, it's going to be hard. You got a receiver lashing out already. You've got calls for Jackson Dart. It's going to be tough. Cowboys at home, coming off a loss in which CeeDee Lamb is going to be ticked off. Now you do have Pickens, maybe throwing a tantrum about not getting the ball as much. So maybe they try to get him more involved. So we'll see what the game plan is. But as far as my pick for this game, I am picking the Cowboys. I will not pick the Giants. Could the Giants win? Absolutely. Dallas could fall flat on their face. We go 0-2. Yeah, it might be a problem. A big problem. So we'll see. Does not spell complete disaster. It just makes it very much harder. We've seen other teams go 0-2 and go to the Super Bowl. Dallas did it in the 90s when Emmitt Smith held out for 2 weeks. And then we made a run and beat Buffalo and won the Super Bowl. New York Giants did it most recently. Went 0-2. Went and won the Super Bowl. It's not impossible. It just really puts the pressure on everybody. And it's not ideal for a rookie head coach and a new defensive coordinator, new schemes, offensively and defensively, and some new players. It's not ideal, but it can be done. Same with the Giants. They go into, and they could go on to win the Super Bowl, which is less likely because their talent margin is a lot thinner, except on defense. They've got some more players on defense, but they still seem a ways away, and they don't have the best general manager, and I'm starting to question the head coach. And I love Daboll, so sucks for him, but the Daniel Jones thing, I think, ruined his chances of staying in the NFL as a head coach for. He might have to go back coordinator for a while. I'd take him as an offensive coordinator in a heartbeat, despite their struggles on offense. So I am taking the Cowboys. So we'll see what happens. Enjoy the game. Love y'all. I'll be making in my next video all the picks for the rest of the teams and the injury report for the rest of the league. So stay tuned for that. Love y'all. Once we hit 100, doing a free giveaway. May God have mercy on you. Love y'all. And, yeah. See you on the next video. Peace.